All right, you have a good future. I'll keep you posted. Hey, what's going on, Tuggz?
Yo, fuck the police. Fuck the system. This entire government be tyrannical type shit. And I'ma sue them, and I want to stack the docket type shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what they
I thought about stacking the docket too, but every time I go to court, it's like a. So let me tell you. So you know what my issue is, Tuggz, and I don't know if you feel the same way. All right. Here's
that
my
the cops
issue.
Are brain dead. That's true.
But whenever I go to court, it's like the judges handhold them and keep the bar so low for them.
Yep.
But meanwhile, tell me to go fuck myself, and then the bar is so goddamn high that I can't even win blatant cases without them. See, judges aren't supposed to make assumptions based on what they think. It's supposed to be based on what they know. And that's one thing I feel like a lot of the judges have forgotten. All right?
Yep.
They make assumptions to fit an agenda or a viewpoint or their interpretation of the law, despite having a lack of foundational evidence to support that claim.
Damn, it's almost like if I had a dream of someone putting a bomb on top of a ED building and there's no other like logical conclusion that could come with, but motherfucker still got away with it, despite the fact that like the only alternative explanation would have been that aliens came down and put the bomb there by themselves type shit. No, I know exactly what you mean. It's almost like you don't need like an affirmative defense type shit for the most obvious shit, but you know how it be.
Yeah, I've learned it's guilty until proven innocent in this, city. I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, but I can tell something's bothering you. So what's on your mind?
You know what happened to me? You know what happened to me, bro? This fucking 10CG shit. Like, these motherfuckers in the PD, hella personal. So you already know, like, I've been harassed and shit like that, right? And I'm a piece of shit. I get that. You know, I fuck with them, whatever, right? But, like, these motherfuckers, look, I got in a shootout, right? I got. I was expecting the time. I expected to find all that, right? They find me with a hot gun type shit, right?
Why'd you have a hot gun? You should have had a legal gun. You would have been fucking. It's so easy to.
Nah. It's a good thing I didn't have a legal gun. Trust me, I thought way the fuck ahead, and you about to find out why. So, so me and Sarez both get caught up, right? Now, what ends up happening is they run the gun. I wait 2.5 hours, Pred, in the cells, not because of any other reason than I wanted to be able to plead my case, right? Like, that's it. Like, I ain't, like, you know, I wait 2.5 hours, cops come through. I didn't have to
go
hear
ahead
about,
and get this clamp on.
I get told my gun comes back to
all right.
6. My gun came back to 6 different incidents, right?
Oh, did they get you for that?
I had video.
Hold on. Vinny's here, and he's just saying he got a $58,000 fine in 535 months.
Yo, that's crazy.
Is this what it's about?
No, I got no idea what hit thing about. 6 different incident my gun came back to. I had video, because you know how I do video shit? That showed that 2 of them, I definitely could not have been involved in. One of them, other people were doing Maze Bank. They said I was there. Another one, I wasn't even in the city type shit. And number 3, I had another one where I had videotaped before I did a grime run. And despite it being blatantly fucking obvious if your brain worked type shit, they said, you know what? We don't believe it unless you got a 3-hour back-to-back nonstop videotape. And they're like, you know what? Bring it to court.
Why did they? So how come? So this is my issue. That's okay, Vinny. I get it. I'm talking to Tuggz right now. All right, so here's my issue. All right. Since when did it become okay for an officer to ignore evidence to fulfill an agenda? Isn't that inherently malicious prosecution?
Listen, I'm not a legal expert. I just know it's like, it sounded to me like these motherfucker brain don't work and they got their motherfucking badge out of cereal box type shit. And I told them that. I'm like, bro, if I'm standing here right now and I got evidence showing that I wouldn't dare type shit, why would you press the charge? How you gonna assume I used the motherfucking gun, this Los Santos? And like Slack's over here talking about, I understand what you say, and then you say a bunch of dumb shit, and you can't do anything about it because that motherfucker brain dead, bro. And then you be teaching all these other motherfuckers who just like, oh, well, we gotta follow X, Y, and Z. I'm like, why are you gonna make us go and waste everybody time going to court when you know that I probably didn't do that shit? Like, fuck you. I'm gonna put a knife in your neck every night type shit and go to prison, bro.
I mean, here's the thing. You fucking should. I mean, every time I have a conversation with Slacks, I just go, how does this guy understand basic human rights? Because there was an incident that occurred the other day there, Tuggz.
Yeah.
All right. And it was odd because there was a call in the area of a shot fired. There was a call in the area of a brandishing of a firearm. Of course, a gun's going to be brandished when it's shot, right? I mean, typically people pull out guns to shoot them, right? There was an innocent guy laying on the ground, GSR negative, and you know what? Do you know what Slacks did? He frisked the man, based under no RS. The man is a victim of a shooting. You can see the bullets in him. He's GSR negative, and completely. You can't Terry frisk someone that ain't a threat. That Terry frisk is someone you have to perceive them as a threat. This man was no threat. He's incapacitated, needing medical.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand where their heads are at, because I'm just like, Slacks, you're aware that you violated this guy's rights. You have no reasonable suspicion to believe he's armed. But then he's like, well, there's a brandishing call in the area. I'm like, yeah, that's cause for investigation, not cause for frisking. Because once you start touching people, you're violating their rights. You have to articulate more than that. Like, you can get to where you want to get if you just do a little investigative work. And he stared at me like I was speaking a foreign fucking language.
Oh, bro, the guy, that motherfucker literally has an answer, like, before you start talking. That's the problem. Like I literally, this guy kept trying to like mansplain a bunch of dumb shit to me when I was saying something completely different. Cause like he literally already knew what he was gonna say before he heard what you were gonna say.
Yeah, it's just the cops only care about. Look, the cops think that their procedures trump your rights as a citizen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They think that their procedures supersede the laws and as well as your fucking goddamn rights.
Yeah.
You have a right to be treated fairly. They don't view it that way. I mean, if you want to start pushing some cases, I got some cases that I organized last night that I'm throwing up on the docket tonight for some VAP points. I can probably organize some quick cases along with that later on.
Yo, I'm down, bro. I literally want to keep stacking the docket, and I know that I'm probably gonna get shit on for doing that, and maybe you are too. Yo, sign in links.
My bad, yo.
Sign in links and join my group.
What's up, yo?
But here's the thing. The reason I want to do it is to make a point, is that the PD is literally forcing us to put shit on the docket, even though it's fucking stupid as shit. Brother, I want you to take a look at the case I got up on the docket. The cop that pressed the charges, the main cop that saw everything, is dead, and they still want to push it. He's literally dead.
Their main witness is dead.
Their main witness, the cop that apparently saw everything, is dead, which means he can't be brought into question. So the fuck are they doing wasting everyone's time?
But the word of a dead man, is does have some weight. $300 for the clamp. $300 for the clamp. 300. Pay me. Hey, give me $300.
We gotta do this real quick, links, and then we'll be able to do the big one.
This?
Yeah. Do you mind?
Oh, just give me $300. It's only $300.
Yo, what happened to your big truck,
You're not that broke. Look at the car you got. You can afford $300. I'm not trying to break your balls. All right, so what do you feel like doing, Tuggz? You want to meet up and organize something? You busy right now? Like, what do you want to do?
I am, like, maybe right after tsunami type shit. Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it easier for both of us. I'm gonna get a list of it all going, so I'm not, ruffling
Can you give me what should I FOIA? What do you need me to FOIA? Because I got to put the FOIAs in now.
Thing.
FOIA.
The incident from yesterday and the day before that, and all the incidents linked to the guns that they charged me for. I mean,
okay, because technically you're being charged with them, so I have access to those.
Yep,
perfect.
That's right. FOIA all that shit. And here's the thing, man. I ain't gonna feel guilty at all about anything like this. And I'm telling you right now, Pred, I tell them, give me the full fine and time. I don't need no time off. But if you're gonna be in there and I'm showing you that I didn't do some shit, it's about the principle at this point. Fuck them. Fuck the PD. I'm gonna make a bomb out, blow that motherfucker up type shit, bro.
I'll help you do it. Honestly, I'll help you do it because I'm at a point myself where I'm at an impasse where I don't feel like the juice is worth the squeeze with being an attorney. So I mean, I've already been doing a bunch of shit, but I mean, at this point, I'm about to get more blatant with it. I do like having a legal firearm, though. I mean, shooting people in self-defense is my high.
Well, that's the thing. Suarez did protect himself. You know what bro, if you heard what happened to Suarez had a legal gun. They then told him, they brought him down to the fucking police department for his like protection, some kind of bullshit they made up. And then they took his gun, even though they said they weren't charging him with anything and that he was clearly self-defended, and then ran his gun.
So what is
and
the
then
PC?
Charge him for everything that gun was used for.
So what is the PC for running the gun? You can't just take a gun and then run it through a database. There has to be some type of RS and PC to running that gun.
Yep.
So what is the matter? I don't understand. The cops ain't like how they used to be.
Bruh, it's even worse than that. I heard like they hit him with all that shit. So even my arrest, even though they claim it was self-defense, they still went and took my shit. So before they even knew what the fuck was going on, they literally put me and him into cells for hours and let everyone else go type shit, bro. Like they just saw Chain Gang. They're like, yo, fuck Tuggz. Like they literally like tried to like, you know, talk shit the entire time we were down there. Like their whole thing was, fuck these guys. We need to stack the charges on them. It was bullshit.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yesterday I found out that that members of DOC were forced to throw their shit so that Cornwood could pick it up and run DNA to get their DNA on file.
What do you mean? That doesn't make sense. I mean, you have to have there are government workers. I guess might be mandatory.
I got no idea, but like I guess they didn't have to do it, so they were like trying to convince them to throw shit so they could pick up the shit off the ground and run the DNA.
Yeah, that is not legal.
Bruh, I genuinely like listen, I don't know, bruh. Like the motherfuckers gotta get like murked. Put them in like 6 feet deep type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the issue is that every time I go to court with a pretty good case, I have to put up such a strong, flawless argument, even when the cops are ruled to be doing wrong in court.
So you gotta get some charge on this vehicle, yeah?
It literally, it just ain't. I mean, the amount of work that I got to put in is just fucking demoralizing. It's just even when the PD knows the cops did something wrong.
You got to go talk to them. You got to get that FOIA shit. Then they don't give it to you. Then they cry about that shit. You know, like, oh my God, we need more time because we need like 5 days to put a report in that should have been done already. You know what I mean? If you ain't willing to put in the fucking report, why the fuck you willing to put charges on someone, bro? Like to me, here's the problem, Fred. Like, I don't know any of this legal mumbo jumbo. Common sense does not like dictates that they doing some dumb shit, and they ain't got the common sense. That's the problem. So, anyways, look. I'd say FOIA from yesterday, day before, and all the things that are.
All right, I'll go down there right now and
do
that.
Type shit. But I'm ready to fuck them, bro. And if you need any cops to murk, $5,000 a head type shit. I got you.
Oh, perfect. I'll give you a call. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, all right, brother.
Let's talk later.
All right.
Bye.
Let it do.